Hey, how's it going? It's Ethan with HustlePaintball.com, and here's a video on the Deadlywind Null and Fibur barrels. Can you get this back for me? Hopefully you enjoyed that intro as much as we enjoyed shooting it. Obviously it's an extremely lightweight barrel. Didn't take a whole lot of helium to get it floating up and away. Now we shot it down. Of course, it landed in the tree. We had to spend the next 20 minutes getting it out. You may have seen some of the screenshots on that from that on Facebook. But the point is, very, very lightweight barrel. It's 100% made in the US, and they hand check each one of these for quality control. Deadlywind is so confident of their quality control and their manufacturing processes that they have a lifetime guarantee against manufacturing defects. But what else sets Deadlywind apart from other carbon fiber barrels? Deadlywind manufactures their barrels using a unique 3-layer process. The most important layer though is their inner layer, and that's what they call silk fiber. It's super slick, super smooth, and it's gonna lend to a nice, accurate shot. It also means you're gonna be able to do something that not all carbon fiber barrels can say. You can use a barrel swab, bomb swab, barrel made, you know, a fluffy thing on a stick. You can use that to clean out your barrel when you have broken paint. A lot of other carbon fiber barrels will experience issues. You'll either get fraying at the edges, delamination, little bits of your swab stuck to your barrel. Personally, I think that's kind of silly. If you happen to have one of those barrels, you should throw it away immediately. Don't even sell it, just throw it away. Buy a grown-up barrel. Now, we showed you that this thing is lightweight, but just how lightweight? You saw it float away, whatever, right? The Null barrel is between 45 and 50 grams. The Fibur barrel is between 60 and 65 grams. By comparison, a stock Tippmann barrel off an Alpha Black is 215 grams. That's pretty much 5 times heavier than this. Stock barrel on an Ego 11 or Geo 3, the Shaft 4 barrel, is 122 grams. It's almost 3 times heavier than this. And one of the smallest, lightest barrels we could find was the Invert Mini barrel, and that was 89 grams. That's still almost twice as heavy as this. This thing weighs the same as 15 paintballs, and that's just not a whole lot. Now, they do have a lifetime guarantee against defects. That's kind of a big deal. There's only a couple companies in paintball who will make such a bold claim, and I give mad props to any company who does. So if anything happens with your barrel that's, you know, as a result of manufacturing defect, they get your back 100%. They also have a 30-day, no questions asked, performance and satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like it, you know, after 30 days, send it back. They'll give you a full refund. What's really cool about that is in the last 6 years, since Deadlywind's been around, not a single person has taken advantage of that. I think that's pretty cool. You know, the record speaks for itself. But, you know, just how many barrels have come back due to, you know, like a legitimate break? They said that they can count on one hand how many barrels have actually come back with legitimately being broken in 6 years. That's not very many. Again, kind of a big deal. Their reputation really speaks for itself. Now, if you do something silly, let's say you're playing at a construction site and you get a little carried away, a bulldozer runs over your barrel, something like that. Well, you know what? That's not a manufacturing defect, but I would say give them a call anyway, because if you're cool and you tell the truth, I think you'll be surprised at how well they'll get you taken care of. Customer service is pretty important to them, just like it is for us. Now, let's move on to the durability. That's kind of a big concern. We were curious about how durable something as light and frail as this is gonna be. So they told us you could run it over with a car. So we're gonna take it outside. We're gonna see if that actually works. Now, we've never done this before. We've heard it's possible, but it's time to test it ourselves. So I've got a Null barrel under our Jeep. Let's see if it breaks. Well, it looks good to me. Let's throw it on an Ego and see how it shoots. You can tell this is the one I just ran over because it's all scratched up. Let's see how well it shoots. Not breaking any paint. Let's go to our target range. It's a lot more interesting. Let's recap. We ended up running over this barrel 3 times, mostly because the first and second time, the camera wasn't quite set up properly. Whatever. We wanted to get a good shot showing us run over this barrel for you guys. After that, we threw it on my gun and didn't just shoot paint well, shot it like a dream. This is super impressive. It's so tough. What that means is you're going to be able to play paintball as hard as you want and not have to worry about it breaking. In fact, if it does break, you're probably going to have some bigger issues like hospital bills, that sort of thing. People want to know, is it going to make my gun quieter? By and large, it really will. Actually, the carbon fiber material is going to soak up some of that sound more so than aluminum, and it's going to resonate less than aluminum. Now, this isn't 100%. It's going to be quieter than every aluminum barrel out there. There's some that are really well ported, but by and large, if you pick one of these up, you're going to have a quieter gun. The difference between the Null barrel and the Fibur barrel is that the Null barrel is just a standard 688 barrel. Very nice, of course. Carbon fiber, super lightweight, and it's a good choice for most people who don't need to properly bore their paint. Now, if you've got a pump or a closed bolt marker, or you just want to size your paint, the Fibur barrel uses freak inserts. So it's a good way that they've built on, a fairly popular platform out there. If you don't know what a freak insert is, buy the Null barrel to save yourself a headache. But if you do, this is the thing for you. Another option, you could use a Tech iFit kit on the Null barrel. But if you need to size your paint, they've got a bunch of different options. I think that's pretty cool. On top of just these 2 barrels, they've got a wide variety of other products, including the whip tips. Whip tips are their carbon fiber tips for popular barrel systems like the shaft barrels from Eclipse, the Dye ultralight barrels, and the Smart Parts or GOG freak barrels. If you want a little bit of extra flair on your gun, make it a little bit lighter, a little bit quieter, a little bit more unique, pick up a whip tip. I think they're pretty cool. They're not for everyone. Now, definitely check out our website. We've got the Fibur barrels, we got the inserts, gorgeous T2s, Null barrels, everything like that at hustlepaintball.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com with your suggestions and questions. Definitely subscribe to us on YouTube. We love producing these videos that you guys actually want to see. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, read our blog, go to pbright.com, sign up for the forums. There's a great group of people there. Definitely want to hang out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Onward. I shouldn't have pulled this out too quick. Put that away.